What nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Moonland chapters 55 through 56. So something I just totally realized before I started recording this live reaction is what Yamagishi is totally doing in regards to MITSU'S gymnastic development, and it's so brilliant. So when we started getting the symbolic imagery with Mitsu, and we were looking into his world when he was doing gymnastics, remember, it was completely white. It was blank. There was nothing. And then as we progressed, we started seeing ripples as, Mitsu was developing. And then later on, we saw, the moon. Mitsu saw the moon. And then, recently, not only did Mitsu see the moon, we saw this, this world building going on here. And I gotta say, this is so brilliant. I gotta say, I'm sorry, Yamagishi, that I gave you shit all those weeks ago. Because remember, I was giving Yamagishi shit for the lack of symbolic imagery, but I see what Yamagishi is doing, and I gotta say, that's freaking brilliant. I see what you're doing, and I'm hoping we're gonna get something similar with Sakura, but man, Yamagishi, you sneaky mofo, you. Oh my god. Anyway, let's get to chapter 55 first and see what other brilliance Yamagishi has in store for us. And chapter 55 is titled Reaching Out. There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you, Kaneko-chan, in order to see the Mitsu she doesn't know. All of the Toda people are sitting over there. I'll stay here. I'm an outsider after all. What would I say if they asked why I came all the way out here? My aunt who came as a chaperone teased me too, cheering for your boyfriend? I said no. Don't say that. Okay, then I'll sit here too. Are you okay with that? I'm not going until tomorrow, so it's fine. But more importantly, what do you think of your first competition? It's more interesting than I expected. Everyone's incredible. It's hard to believe they're high school students. Is that so? Why are you blushing? Oh, right, I have no idea how the rules and scoring work. Are they winning or losing? Toda's boys are doing great. We won't know their overall placement until the second day of prelims is done. But at this rate, they'll probably pass in a pretty good spot. Mitsu, I can guess how Mitsu's doing. He looks like a completely different person. Good luck, Mitsu, you can do it. We were in different groups for the prefectural prelims, so this is my first time seeing him up close. He does take your breath away. Ah, here we go. Go, Mitsun, do that wordings, holy shit. I've missed this part. How is it possible to convey this much power from a handstand? Okay. Here's the thing I'm gonna critique you on right here, Yamagishi. I really wish you were utilizing this panel right here where it says, how is it possible to convey this much power from a handstand? I really wish you would have utilized this panel a little bit more by to make it more powerful. I wish you would have, put some more, line work or something to give off this strong aura from Mitsu here. That would have just really, taken it to the next level, at least for me. Go, Mitsun, do that, E-level Makutsu. The key to a perfect Makutsu is right here. The single, yay, we got the charts back. Thank you. The single bar handstand is the pivoting point of where the main hand changes from left to right. Fluidly. Without a hint of hesitation. Wow. I could tell. Oh, God. I guess I've been really noticing this since I covered Dragon Ball Super the other day. I've been really paying attention a lot more to movement. And the movement, I've noticed this in Moonland too, as well. But the movement here, and Yamagishi always does this, the movement is very, very fluid. And it's really nice. But, I don't know, there's just, I feel like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's just something missing in the movement that's, like, holding it back. I don't know what it is, though. I don't know if it's just, like, if it's an if it's, like an extra line or what. But there's just something that's really holding it back. I don't know what it is. It's driving me crazy. I can tell that my body's moving perfectly right now. More. I need more. A sea level, Diamidov. No, if I butchered that pronunciation, I am very sorry. No, he did an extra quarter twist. It's a D level. His routine changed from the prefectural prelims. Oh, man. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. There's even, I don't know what it is. There's just, like, there's some movements here where, when Mitsu's doing some of these movements, it just I don't know what it is. It doesn't feel as fluid as it should. It doesn't feel as, what's the word, the wording I'm looking for is light. It doesn't feel as light as it should be. It feels kind of heavy. I don't know what it is, though. I don't know why it feels so heavy. Maybe it's because of again what I saw in Dragon Ball Super, what Toyotaro did with especially with Goku's movements, how beautiful and how fluid and light it looked. That maybe that's why this is looking heavy to me. But man, I swear to God, Yamagishi, go look at what Toyotaro did in Dragon Ball Super this month, and you'll see what I'm talking about. With how, like, fluid and, like, the wording I'm looking for is elegant. That eloquence, that's missing here. It's driving me crazy. This time, it's a swing Diamidov. They're both extensions of the C-level Diamidov, right? D-level Diamidov with a quarter twist. D-level swing Diamidov. Adding components such as twist to skills you've already learned is the theory behind improving D-score, right? It's not as simple as it sounds. How can he improve so quickly? What's even scarier is that even though his D score shot up, his phenomenal E score hasn't taken a hit. Man, is this for real? Toto's glasses kid is beating Toma after the 5th event? You're right, this is amusing. This ain't the time to be amused. If we're not careful, he'll beat me and Mario too. Are you nervous, Sakura-kun? As if I was psyching myself up. You never know what'll happen in gymnastics, okay? Damn it, I feel stupid being the only one affected by this. I have no choice but to acknowledge Mitsu's skill. What matters now is what I choose to do in this situation. Seriously, Sakura, stop psyching yourself out like this. We're pretty much guaranteed to pass the prelims even if we make a few mistakes on the horizontal bar. But it's better to leave a good impression going into the finals. Alright, let's focus on the last event. Yeah! I'll move my body, following the senses I've built up. The perfection my body knows. Moving completely 100%, the way I want. I am free. Yes. Ooh. Ooh. The moon is still too high. If I start the skill by moving one way, I know I can always land by... Mitsu! Oh my god, is Mitsu gonna miss? Okay, maybe this is why Yamagishi is not giving us this elegance that I'm missing here, that should be here, and maybe like when we get when Mitsu gets closer to getting to the moon, and I love that that's his goal. And I should have mentioned that in the beginning, that that's his goal is getting to the moon. And seeing the blocks kind of falling down, I really like that. This is amazing. And chapter 56 is titled, I Didn't Understand. Mitsu's perfection crumbles with a thud. Yikes, he was doing great until now. Falling on the last event, huh? Oh boy. Mitsuki, hang in there, Mitsu. And I'm curious, Yamagishi, is this why you kind of had Mitsu's movements kind of be a little bit on the heavier side? Was that done on purpose because of that? I'm curious. I'm very curious about that. Makes me wonder if that was done on purpose. 'Cause that would make a little bit more sense. I would completely understand that if Mitsu's movement was a little bit heavier like that, if it was drawn a little bit heavier like that, because he was gonna stumble. That makes a little bit more sense. You all right, Mitsu? Mitsu, it's okay, Mitsu, just relax. You're going to try again, right? I'll help you up. Why didn't it work? I thought my body was moving perfectly. Did I move off course without noticing? I'll try again. Build the momentum on the fall. Let go. Rotate once in the air, and when I unfurl my body, the bar will be right. It's still not there. Whoa, we fell again. What the? Huh? What happened to Mitsu? Mitsu, hey, is Mitsu okay? He'll be fine. He'll lose 2 points from those falls, but it's only the prelims. That's not what I mean. Could he be injured? He should be okay. It looked like he fell safely. Only the top 3 scores for each event are added to the team score. If Mitsu's score is cut, it won't affect their prelim results, so the question is, should I stop him? If he continues making the same mistake, it'll be bothering him during the final 2 days. Why? Why can't I do it? I'm doing the same thing as always. You can't do the same thing, Mitsu. The equipment is different. This isn't the usual gym. Mitsu must have not taken that into account. It's the inner high venue. Hold on a second. Gymnastics equipment sure varies a lot, huh? It's always different based on age and manufacturer. The bar's flexibility and range of motion, it's especially noticeable on the horizontal bar. Very curious why Mitsu didn't notice that. Everyone's under the same conditions. True skill is the ability to adapt to any equipment. That's a Kira-san for you. It sounds way more convincing coming from someone who's competed overseas. We're done here. What? I'm hungry and it's time for dinner. Aren't you glad we came and watched today? We probably won't be able to watch that first year's gymnastics during the finals. You could say he's like a delicate machine and all the parts are balanced with extreme precision. If one gear falls out of place, it's not easy to put it back. Ooh, that is that's why it seems so heavy. That's why Mitsu, I see what you're doing here, Yamagishi. That's why Mitsu's movement doesn't seem as elegant and light as it should be. Because he's so focused and he's more like a machine than like focusing on the freedom aspect. And once Mitsu focuses on that freedom aspect, which he's completely forgotten about, then we'll get that lightness and elegance back. I see what you're doing here, Yamagishi. That makes more sense. And I love, thank God you're giving us that symbolistic art. And I think that's why we're not getting that aura that's why we didn't get that aura in the last chapter either. That's fine. He's probably been subconsciously adapting to different equipment until now, but as the skills get harder, the movements become more complex and the timing becomes stricter. There should have been warning signs. I, of all people, should have known. The senses engraved in his body became a liability. Let's cut the piked Kovacs, Mitsu. Removing a skill doesn't mean running away. Compatibility issues and off days are something everyone... I hear something. What's that sound? What should I do? I'm not allowed to fail anymore. He missed the piked Kovacs again. How many times was that now? Come on, don't keep trying just because it's the prelims. Your downswing was slow again. That's what's delaying your release timing. Adapt to the bar's flexibility. Adapt yourself to the bar. Thank you, Sakura. So close, he's getting there. Louder, first year. Yes, ma'am. You can do it, Mitsukan. I thought I was alone in this world. I thought gymnastics was something I perfected within myself, but I was wrong. See, the development! Hang in there, Mitsu. I didn't understand anything. Oh, this is gorgeous. He got it! Sorry for doing that during an important competition, but I swear I'll take back his lost points. All by yourself? That's impossible. Mitsu's score won't count either way. So the three of us will get those points back together. It's okay, to rely on us, Sakura. Nice, Mitsuki. You did your best. So something that's going on here right now is that, and I really love that this is happening, and it's kind of similar to what we've seen happen with Kageyama's development, is that, because remember, Kageyama was like this. In Haikyuu, Kageyama had to learn that he couldn't do this by himself. He had to rely on the team. And Yamagishi, I see that you're paying attention, because I've been telling Yamagishi for a long time that Moonland could be the next Haikyuu, and I see that Yamagishi's been taking that note to heart. I see what you're doing here, Yamagishi. And now we're with Sakura. His weakness exposed. Will Mitsu be able to fly again? Yes! The answer is yes. And something I really can't wait to see, and I hope it's going to be reflected in this art, is something that we saw in Haikyuu in the Battle of the Trash Heap, where this is when Kenma had Hinata, I'm spoiling Haikyuu, but fuck it. When Kenma had Hinata trapped in this cage, and it was up to Kageyama to help Hinata break free, and then we saw Hinata like soar into the air. That's the kind of thing I want to see. I want imagery-wise. I want to see Mitsu like kind of trapped in this cage kind of thing for a minute, and see Sakura, because let's be real, it's gonna be up to Sakura to help Mitsu get out of that cage. It's really gonna be up to him to do it, and it will be some beautiful character development for both of them. It really will. And something I hope, and something I really hope to see is I hope it's going to be reflected in the movement as well when Mitsu gets back out there and when he's free. Is I really hope to see lighter, elegant movement. And same with Sakura. I want to see that. Same with the rest of them. When we're seeing that lighter movement, I want to if they're doing lighter movement anyway, is I want to see it reflected in their movements. That same elegance. And again, I don't know if Yamagishi was making Mitsu's movement heavier on purpose. But if he wasn't, well, that was just a happy accident. It's not mistakes, it's just happy accidents in that regard. But I'm really curious what you guys thought of these chapters. I really like the symbolic imagery that we're getting here. And I really like that the movement is being reflected, especially Mitsu's part. It's being reflected in his movement, that it was being heavy, that his movement was heavy, that there wasn't as much elegance going on. And again, something I really want to see from Yamagishi is in regards to Mitsu is I want to, and with Mitsu's development, I like that because remember, Mitsu said that he was being selfish, that he doesn't need the team, and it started off the opposite, that he needed the team at first, and now he's being selfish, so he did need the team, and now it's going to be to the point where he does. And it's going to be interesting to see if we're going to get imagery-wise, if we'll get something similar to what we got in Haikyuu, where we see Mitsu trapped in this cage, and we see Sakura release him, and maybe not just Sakura by himself, but I feel like it kind of just has to be Sakura, because remember, Sakura had this kind of hatred well, not hatred, this jealousy, jealousy towards Mitsu, and I feel like it has to be Sakura that lets Mitsu out of this cage. So I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing, I want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Moonland content. There's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something on my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, from me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.